The 10A starts right now.
Olives are fat.
All kinds of olives.
This looks just like my kitchen when I get done.
Oh, yeah.
The Diva Chef was just talking about this. Yeah, I was just giving her some tips on how to cook some healthy food. We were comparing tips.
Yeah. And if this is your first day watching Good Diva, you probably believe that. But if you're a regular, you know.
What are we doing, Wiz?
We're talking about abs. You know, J-Lo and what's his name? That dude that's with her. Whatever that dude's name that's with her. They're talking about how they are on this diet to get these abs. What is it? Is it no carbs, no sugar?
Yeah, or keto.
Yeah. So is it the same thing?
It is the same exact thing.
Why don't they just say they're on the keto diet?
Because keto's kind of like a fad thing, and you know they don't want to say keto, but that's keto.
A 10-day challenge.
Yes.
Have you seen her abs? They are popping.
Yes, we showed it yesterday. And what does your trainer Lee always say? Abs are made in the kitchen, right?
Yes, he always says it doesn't matter how hard you work out in the gym if you're not eating right.
Yeah, you have to eat.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can you eat all of this?
You can have all of this on a keto diet. Wow. You can have chocolate.
Okay.
All of that.
Okay, good.
We're going to break it down in just a little bit.
Okay. Wait, show the guns, show the guns.
Yes.
You know I love when you make me do that.
Abs. Okay, I put that in.
Get back here.
One more time, Chef. One more time, Chef. Let's do a gun show.
Let me go.
Pow, pow.
You know what,
Free
Chris?
edition.
Chris just said I gotta go. All right,
Let me
Chef.
put to shame.
Chef.
Oh, goodness.
Chris told me to sit down.
I heard him.
Yeah, you heard him.
Don't worry, Wiz. You can go back in a little bit. All right.
He'll be over there. Don't worry.
Well, but you know,
So
Chris.
we'll call it a 10-day keto challenge.
Okay.
We'll throw it all together then. But we're going to talk about how you can do it if you're into changing things up and trying that out.
Why not? Helping you get that J-Lo body. After the break, what you need to know if you decide to try the superstar singer's 10-day no sugar, no carb challenge. And why does it have to be so dreadful? 10:39 is the time. We're back after this. A lot of social media challenges are not the best ideas, but the latest one may actually be good for you. Last week, J-Lo and A-Rod challenged their followers to join them on a 10-day no sugar, no carb challenge. And earlier this week, we showed you the results. Pretty much they speak for themselves. That girl is looking right and tight. But for some people, the idea of cutting out sugar and carbs seems like the worst thing ever. But we're hearing it doesn't have to be. This morning, Erin's learning all about it from someone who knows a thing or two about trimming the bad stuff from her diet. Good morning, birthday girl.
Oh, good morning. Thank you so much, Maureen. We're talking about Elise, the Diva Chef, who is absolutely stunning. She's also a classically French-trained chef and fitness nutrition specialist. We were having so much fun talking during the commercial break. This morning, she's sharing some recipe ideas that won't leave you questioning your life choices. I know it's New Year's resolution time, and a lot of people are already falling off, so thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. This is really what I'm passionate about, because I try to tell people that diet does not mean what they think it is, eating bowls of lettuce and salads all day.
Right.
You can eat well and
eat
still get results.
protein and have flavorful food.
Yes.
And look at you. You have amazingly sculpted arms, just an incredible body. And I know my trainer always says abs are made in the kitchen.
Yes.
When you want that J-Lo definition,
Yes.
it's all about what you're putting in
For
your body.
sure, and it's funny because they say, oh, I'm eating no carb, no sugar. Oh, you're doing keto? And I can see why they would stay away from saying keto, just because it's such a fad diet, but it really does work. And what I tell everybody is what works for you, Erin, might not work for me.
Right.
What works for Wisdom is not going to work for me. You know that Chick-fil-A diet he be on.
Come on, you're making him blush. He's trying to impress you.
So basically, you have to eat for your body. Keto, it's the absence of carbs, because basically what happens is when you eat carbohydrates, your body turns that into glucose, right? Then your body transfers this glucose throughout your body, which is responsible for brain function, muscle building. With the absence of that, your body goes into ketosis, right? So it forces your body over to burning fats. So you have to eat the fat to burn the fat.
So let's talk about some of these delicious meal options for the no sugar, no carb challenge. What do we have here?
So your day will kind of look something like this. You want to aim for 6 meals a day, right? Maybe 2 of those are protein shakes, and that's fine. Your first meal, you could have whole eggs, you could have avocado, you could even have cheese, girl, on the keto diet.
Oh, you could even have cheese. So I could take like 2 scrambled eggs with some cheese for breakfast.
I would say more than 2 for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I eat 4 eggs a day.
4 eggs a day. So that's another thing. Portion. Know your portion.
Yes, know your portion. You want to eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight.
Gotcha. So you can eat more than you probably think
and then you
can
just
of the right
divide it
stuff.
throughout the 6 meals throughout the day.
And avocado, eggs, nuts, those are all good-looking things. How about the salmon and veggies?
So the salmon and veggies, of course, that's the omega fatty acids, really, really good for your body, good for your skin, good for muscle building. People think that eating fat makes you fat, but that's not true.
It's all how you eat it throughout the day.
Yeah, and it's the good fat. And then you have some nice grilled chicken here. Who doesn't love grilled chicken, right?
Right. You can have that with some Brussels sprouts, spaghetti squash. You have a lot of options to change up the flavors,
and that's another thing. If you are a person who doesn't think you can live without carbs, there are options. Like right here, you can have spaghetti and meatballs. It's just zucchini noodles.
And I love cauliflower rice. I know you have it over there. All you have to do is saute it in a frying pan. You can add anything you want to it, and it's a good pasta substitute.
And that's the great thing about keto is that you can have oil. So you can saute it like, you know, pan fry it, like somebody likes to say over there, Wisdom. But yeah, like the olive oil, you can use coconut oil, some seasonings.
Depending on what type of, you know, flavor you want for it. And what about the, is that chicken right there?
That is my pecan-crusted grouper.
Oh, grouper. Okay, so a lot of baked fishes as well.
So seafood is definitely something you would love to have. And then you can have steak. And you don't even have to have a lean steak. You can have a ribeye.
Like the real good stuff?
Yes.
So J-Lo and A-Rod are eating different variations of these types of meals.
Yes.
And I don't know if you saw the picture. We showed it yesterday of her abs and her definition.
Yes.
I mean, you have the same thing going on. So I think a lot of women look at food like this and think, I'm going to get fat, I'm going to bulk up, and they're sticking with the lettuce and not really eating much. And you're just what you call skinny fat then.
Yeah, and that's what starvation mode is. When you're not eating enough, your body goes into starvation mode, and then it actually holds fat and encourages your body to put on fat. So I always encourage all of my clients to eat.
Yes. Eat right, eat healthy. And where can people get in touch with you if they're interested in your nutrition plans?
TheDivachef.com. And one last thing, on keto, you can have chocolate. So if you have a sweet tooth, go for the dark chocolate because you're going to want to keep the sugar low. This only has 4 grams of sugar.
And can you have coffee on keto?
Yes, you can have coffee. And, you know, studies are suggesting that coffee actually helps boost your metabolism. So definitely drink your coffee.
Oh, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I'm definitely trying the keto. She was giving me some great nutrition tips. I'm so excited. Holly, back to you.
All right, thank you both.